Ready.
Shreddy!
Booze and reviews.
The boys!
Tonight.
Hey, this is not Smokes and Jokes. This is
not sponsored
Booze and
by
Mother
Stoli.
Trucking Reviews. We
Booze
get crunk.
and reviews. I'm gonna chug the rest of this beer.
Go. Oh god, I can't chug this. It's too limey.
How's my beers?
Right there, there's two of them.
I had like 12 beers in the fridge. Justin didn't even grab a beer. Tonight we're reviewing The Boys on
The
Amazon
Boys.
Prime Video.
She did it without being like, what is it?
What is it?
She
I
did
remember!
it.
It's my
She did
first
it.
time. Okay, so it is like a knockoff of the Justice League. It's about a group of vigilantes.
No.
That's what the caption says. Hold on. It's about a group of random vigilantes who come together to fight superheroes and their corruption.
Right. The vigilantes are like regular people trying to come back against the superheroes.
Right.
It's not like Batman, who could be considered a vigilante, or Deadpool. It's regular people fighting back against superheroes.
And their corruption. Because in the show, it shows superheroes as they would be as real people.
Right. They all work for a company. It's called the Seven.
Right.
It is the superhero name, and it's the knockoff of the Justice League. You got Homelander, who's like Superman. Maeve, who's like Wonder Woman. So on and so forth.
Yeah. They have a new character that they created called Translucent. It's their own original superhero.
That Amazon made. Because in the comics, the other person that they had was an alien called Jack from Jupiter, and he was like the knockoff Martian Manhunter. So they
made Translucent.
Put him out, put Translucent in Invisible Guy.
Okay, so who? Jack Quaid is the main character, and he goes by Huey. His girlfriend, Robin, who is...
This is the beginning of the show. This is how the show starts out. Go. Huey works at like a Radio Shack style shit.
His girlfriend, Robin, comes to see him. They're standing outside. They're talking. They're holding hands. They're talking about moving in together.
Yes.
Right? Yep. Another beer. And all of a sudden, Robin explodes in his hand.
Shatters. Just into a
blood
billion pieces.
And pieces everywhere. And all of a sudden, there's A-Train, who is the fastest man alive.
Yep. He's a knockoff version of the Flash.
He ran into her.
Which, look, if you think about this in real life, like, I get it, the Flash, like, the concept is everything around him slows down.
It's slow.
So he misses it, which I get. And it's funny, too, because, like, actually... At one of at the last episode, they kind of show that. They show A-Train from his point of view, and everything's going slow. So, like, they kind of are hypocritical in their themes of this, because it's showing, one, that he doesn't see that.
But if he's not paying attention...
And that could be what it is. But,
can we talk about what he's doing in the...
Yes. So he runs through Robin, Huey, the main character's girlfriend. She shatters, blood all over him. A-Train stops and looks back. So Huey knows that it was him. Okay, go. What was he doing?
Well, in the concept of the show, the superheroes are taking
Hold on, you're skipping way ahead.
I'm not skipping way ahead!
They think they're born this way.
Right. A-Train took some drugs called Compound V that made him all jittery, but it amplified his superpowers. So he was doing all this shit, but it was fucking him up at the same time. Okay, so who, what, we already told you that, some vigilantes. It's like modern times.
Right, yeah, it's like modern times. So what happens is, A-Train runs through Huey's girlfriend. Okay,
You're just cutting directly back to the...
Yeah, so Butcher is the next main character, and his girlfriend...
Who is Butcher?
Carl Urban is his name in real life. He's been in a fucking billion movies.
What's the guy's name?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. Hot Fuzz.
Everything.
He's
Star Trek.
Huey's dad. Yeah.
He is Huey's dad.
Billy Joel Osment is in the show. He's a vibe reader.
Yeah, he's a soup as well. It's what they call superheroes. They call them soups. Okay, so the Butcher, man, I don't even know how to really say this. He had his wife, he thinks, killed by a soup. Okay?
Yes.
So he started this group to fight against the soups. It wasn't really, though, because they were part of the CIA to start out, and then they got disenfranchised from the CIA.
Right.
So it wasn't a legit thing at first. But so he comes and finds Huey because Huey just had his girlfriend killed.
And he says he can help him.
Right. Let's fight the suits. I can help you fix this. So he enlists Huey onto his team. And then
Huey gets offered like some money for Robin's head.
$45,000.
Yeah, and does he take it?
He does, and then he rips up the check.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
he has to sign an NDA.
Right. So what he does, though, is he agrees, but says only if A-Train will agree to apologize to me
in person.
So he gets to go to the Seven, which is the group of all these superheroes.
Yeah, in their main office.
Headquarters. Because he's going to plant a bug so that he can listen into their conversations and shit to try to blackmail them and get them out from where they are. Okay? So that's the Butcher.
Yeah.
And then
that was his story. Okay, so
I don't know where I was going.
Okay, so you find out later in the show about what the Butcher's story is and why he's a vigilante.
But
so his wife disappeared.
This show is fucking cool as hell. It's like really what superheroes would be like if they lived in real life.
Like
it's not like Superman. It's not like Superman
where
they're like, or even Wonder Woman, where like everything is altruistic, which is not realistic.
They write their scripts and they go and they find criminals for them to fight.
Right.
And
they make their own criminals. Like it's corrupt, which is
what
humans are.
There are super terrorists in this. Okay, so here's what we find out is that there's a lab named Vought. And what Vought is doing is they manage. We're going to do our shots.
We're going to do our shots in just a second.
Vought manages the superheroes.
That's the company that all the superheroes work for.
So it's a company that's trying to get government contracts so they can be part of the military. And the military is trying to fight. So Vought blackmails all these high-powered people. It tries to get all this government and murders people by shooting their plane down with children.
Homelander, who's supposed to be Superman, literally laser beams an airplane with a guy that's against Vought and against the soups. He literally laser beams the airplane so it goes down.
Like, with a kid. He saw the kid in the window.
They were
locked eyes. They did it.
And then Homelander. Really we nailed that. That was good.
Homelander murders a lady. I don't want to give everything away.
Why? It's called Booze and Reviews.
It's called Booze and Reviews.
Homelander was... Okay, so they all... Superheroes besides Homelander think they were born this way, but they weren't.
Yeah.
Vought...
Only Homelander knows.
Only Homelander knows. Vought is the company that has Compound V, which is what A-Train takes to enhance his powers. But Compound V is what makes the suits super. And so they're shipping this compound out as a...
No. The parents knew.
Right, they know. But they're shipping
it as a vaccine.
Yes, as a vaccine to the hospitals. And then so they select certain people, certain children and their parents to get this vaccine.
And they sell it to them.
Right, and they sell it. Okay, so then you...
What would you do? First
of all, you can't say no. If a company comes up to you and says,
we're
to your newborn kid, we're going to give him superpowers or her superpowers, you cannot...
And we're going to pay you to let us do this. But the problem is like, Starlight, her parents never tell her. And the dad can't live with it, so he leaves.
He can't live with not telling her that it was fake.
Perfect. Because the mom says it was God.
Dude, 100%, if when Kellen was born... and they took him fucking back to do whatever they did with him, and they came back and they're like, look, Dustin, would you be willing to give your kid a shot to become a superhero? Yes. How do you say no?
I mean...
How do you say no?
And they're going to give you money. But I would tell him.
There's not... Right, 100% you tell him.
I wouldn't lie to him his whole life. I'd be like, bro, you got this shot. It's dope. I want some.
Yes, 100% you tell him.
But they do say they did human trials, and they said that adult trials were really terrible.
Right. So that is later on in the episode. Homelander is taking the Compound V.
Okay, really quick.
All right, let's do our review.
Rate this
Here we go.
Tonight, we're drinking Stoli vodka.
Stoli, like always, baby.
And Einstock beer. It's the Icelandic white ale we've been drinking. So here's one shot.
Whoa. Come on. 2 shots.
2 shots.
Come on. Oh, God. That one was hard. Here we go. 3.
I can't.
I'm doing 4.
I almost just threw up.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I can't.
5.15 inches.
If you guys haven't seen the new
That's a
Letterkenny
Letterkenny reference. All right, so
I
look.
love Letterkenny a lot.
Here's our notes. Let's go through this. I rated it 4. I really like it. I like it because it's realistic. It's what superheroes would be
In
if
real
they
life.
were actually here. So I gave it 4. Holly gave it 3. The next season's about to come out, which I cannot.
Mind
wait for.
blower.
Yeah, we'll get to that at the end of it.
Dustin.
Are we
This
almost
is
done?
not an unlimited. I mean, we can keep talking, but why do you have to keep waiting?
We missed. We haven't even talked about Frenchie or Eminem.
Okay, let's talk about Frenchie.
So the butcher gets Huey, okay, to be on his team to come in.
How did he get the other people?
They were on his CIA team when they were part of the CIA.
Gotcha.
And then when they canceled that part of the CIA, they went their own way. So he got Huey, and after he got Huey, he went to go round up his other 2 teammates that he had when he was part of the CIA.
Yeah.
One of them was they call him Eminem, which is Mothers and Milk. Like his nickname is Mothers and Milk, and they don't ever say why. I assume it's because he's like the protective one.
Yeah.
Mothers and Milk. He's the protective guy. He's a close knit. He doesn't want to do anything
But hey,
wild
if
and crazy.
you know what M&M stands for,
Well, it
in
stands for
Royal
Mothers
Wood-
and Milk.
Well, what Mothers and Milk means?
Right. Why do they call him Mothers and Milk? Okay. And then the other guy he picks up is Frenchie, who is
Where's my line? Oh.
underrated.
Frenchie!
He's my favorite character in the whole
can
show. I love Frenchie.
I'm gonna tell you Frenchie's story.
Smokes and toast. Tell me the Frenchie thing. She said she didn't even tell me this. Tell me.
So there's a Frenchie story here. So
Tell me.
Dustin posted a
What
thing
is it?
earlier this week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw or not.
Have you had 8 beers? Are you on 8 beer level? You feel it? Okay. Anyway,
He posted a thing earlier this week with a little promo that had a guy on it that said he loved Frenchie.
I said you love Frenchie.
You love Frenchie.
You love Frenchie.
You love Frenchie. Okay.
Yep.
So
You're not. That's not Olivia.
So he.
Keep. Oh, there. It's coming half of it. Okay.
So I didn't know why they call him Frenchie until like 5 hours ago.
What?
Because he speaks French and he's from France.
That's the thing that you think. Oh my god.
I had no idea why they
Oh
called
my
him
God.
Frenchie this whole time. And it's because he speaks French.
I thought you had like some cool fucking thing to say. I was so excited to hear what you were about to say.
I just told him I have a secret to tell you guys about me, about Frenchie. Yeah.
Why else would they call him that?
I don't know.
He
Is his name
speaks-
Francois?
He speaks French and
See?
has
Oui.
a French accent.
Right.
What?
But
Why
I didn't
else?
realize he was French. I didn't know
Why?
his name was Francois.
He has an accent. I don't.
Yeah. Oui.
I can't believe that. That's the thing that you.
Say
have.
français. I understand.
Mon cœur. Dude,
Mon
okay,
ami.
anyway, Frenchie is my favorite character in the whole,
He's like
the
a
whole
little,
show.
like a little.
He's
Puerto Rican
amazing.
dude.
He finds this chick, she's locked up, named Kimiko, that they're giving
What's
a
she called?
compound
The
V to.
female.
Yeah.
In the story.
Oh, I don't know, I
On
didn't
all the IMDb, she's called the female.
Really?
Her name is Kimiko.
Kimiko.
She's a super ninja fighter.
Yeah, they give her the compound V.
Is that what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is? Is
That's
she's
what
a
they were
ninja
doing.
fighter? She's
Yeah.
a dope fighter.
They were
she
giving her
like kicks a
compound V.
dude's
So
fucking kneecap.
what happens? Okay, so we'll start going through this quickly. So the point of the show. Point one is episode 1 show. Like this is what superheroes would.
Oh,
be in
there's a
real life.
lot of fucking too.
But they don't show nudity.
Oh,
There's no
because they had
dicks.
to tone it back.
Yeah.
They had to tone back the sex, drugs, and violence of the show. Because it
Yeah,
was
like
too
in the
graphic.
comics, it's very graphic. In the
Very
show, it's not
graphic.
as graphic. But look, in like the very first or second episode, they're in a sex club. With, it's a superhero sex club. So you see this guy running along a table, shrinking
Yeah.
as he's running on the table, and a chick with her legs up. She's doing one of these. Whoa! Look at those Walmart. But she's
What do
doing,
you think's gonna happen?
What do you think's gonna happen? He's running on a table, shrinking. He goes
Head first.
dives headfirst inside her vagina.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so it pans over a little bit, and you got this guy. He's sitting there like this, getting blowed by another guy.
Is it the stretch dude?
Yes, and he stretches his upper body across,
all the way across the
and
table.
twists around. And he's making out with two dudes on the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
So look, this is what superheroes would be like in real life.
Disgusting.
It would be fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
It would be corrupt. It would all be about money. Because in reality, humans
Yeah.
are fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like-
so what is the moral of the story? Try to be better
No,
people.
the moral of the story is
Get paid.
you die a
Oh,
hero.
we're doing that? Is it...
Or you live long enough to become the villain. Because what happens in the comics of this show, before it was a show, is Huey, who's a human, and the Butcher, who's a human,
Prediction.
and Frenchie, who's a regular fucking human.
What did they do in the graphic novel,
In
Justin?
the graphic novels, guess what they do? They take fucking Compound V to fight the Supes. You live long enough to become the fucking thing that you hate the most. Drink what we drink.
And watch what we watch.
Fuck you. Oh,
So
no.
apparently,
Oh, no.
Justin,
No,
it's
no.
fine. So
Holly's gonna
apparently,
lead this. We
we
forgot two
fucked
main
up.
points. Go.
Okay,
What's the most main point?
Homelander, and he banged
The Butcher's
the
wife.
Butcher's wife. That's the main point why he's vigilanteing him.
Right, because he banged her.
And she
became
got
pregnant.
So 3 days.
I don't know
Later,
what it was. It's like
she
super
disappeared?
advanced pregnancy because he's superhuman.
Okay, so the Butcher though thinks that she disappeared and the Homelander killed her.
Right.
So really,
He didn't kill her.
in a flashback scene, a cutback, she was having the baby and there was all kinds of blood and there was blood
But it was a
everywhere and the
fake.
baby was ripping
But
out.
that's a fake. It's
At
fake.
the
Don't
end-
believe it.
At the end, you want to know what happens? She's alive.
She's alive. Guess what? Homelander's not supposed to be able to be able.
To
What?
be able to be able. He's
be
not
able.
supposed to be able to be
Be
able.
able to be
Okay,
able
finish.
to inseminate another human being. You didn't even drink that. Wow.
Yours was half of mine.
Mine's a full shot. Yours is grapefruit.
Oh, that's fine.
He's not supposed to be able to impregnate someone. He's supposed to be sterile, and he's not. So at the end, the very last scene is you see the butcher looking at his wife with the kid of Homelander.
As a kid, and he kneels down and goes, "I'm your father."
I'm your father. What was the other thing we were going to say? That's the end of it.
That's the end of the whole
That's
show.
the end of the whole show. The other thing we're going to
Surprise!
say. The other thing we're going to say
But
is.
it's really good because you should still watch
We're going
it.
to talk about Translucent. Okay.
Translucent.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so they capture him.
They capture. Hold on.
How do they capture him?
Huey goes to the
Doesn't he
the
go
office.
to this?
No, he goes to the office of the Seven.
And he
to
plants
put
the
a,
bug.
Put a fucking bug.
Yeah, when
To
he goes to see
A-Train to apologize
Yeah.
and get the money. Okay, so Translucent sees him doing it
Because when he
because
has
he's
no clothes
invisible.
on, he's
Translucent
invisible.
is an invisible
And
man.
he's a creepo, dude. He'll stand
He,
in
like, in
people's
the bathroom.
the ladies' bathroom
It's not
and be
ladies.
invisible.
They're like fucking.
It's a unisex
co-ed
bathroom.
But he's standing in there invisible. Okay, so he sees Huey plant this bug. So he follows Huey back to his job and is gonna kill Huey. But the Butcher, bang, runs his car into
Into it.
fucking
The store.
Radio Shack.
And smashes
Smashes
him.
Translucent.
And then they get in a fist fight.
Right. And they end
And he
up
gets covered
catching
in blood.
Translucent. Translucent goes into a cave.
They think he's dead.
They can't figure out how to kill
Because
him.
he's impenetrable.
His skin is
His
like made of
carbon?
diamond. No,
Or
it's made out of
diamond?
diamond.
So what they do is they knock
Frenchie,
him out.
Frenchie figures it out.
His innards
The inside
is the
is
same.
not made out of diamond.
Yeah.
They knock him out with like whatever.
Whatever.
They put some C4
Up
in
his
his
ass.
anus hole.
Ah!
And then, okay, so it's the second
There's
or
a
third
whole bunch
episode.
of things, and he gets out.
Translucent's about to escape, and Huey is holding the detonator. And Translucent's like, you're not gonna do this.
You're not gonna do it.
Guess what Huey does?
Bitch! He fucking
Bitch!
So it's
Translucent.
So all you see is nothing,
And
then a body explosion.
you see Huey looking at a poster on a wall across the way
Yeah.
that says, keep your hands clean.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, so that's all we had to tell you. We
Bye.
love you. Good night.